My name is René Borghouts. I'm the Deputy Ambassador for the Netherlands here in Santiago, Chile.
What is the role international partnerships such as Chile partnership with the Netherlands play in the development of the green hydrogen market?
Well, I think it's very important. At this moment, as we all know, there is no green hydrogen market. So there's no supply and there's no demand. So we need to develop it. We need to create it. And I think bringing together potential producers of hydrogen, as Chile is, and also producing so much hydrogen that there is enough production to also export hydrogen, to connect that to areas like Europe, Western Europe, where there's a high demand of hydrogen, or there's going to be a high demand of hydrogen, is very important. And I think for Western Europe to show that they are really investing in changing their ecosystems of industry, really creating the demand is very important for countries like Chile to also start investing in the production of hydrogen. So I think this collaboration is very important.
How does the collaboration between Chile and the Netherlands contribute to the decarbonization of Europe?
Well, as I said, we need to create a market in Europe, and by creating the market, we have to transform our industry mainly. So we have the steel industry in the Netherlands, in Germany, that needs to transform from heavy users of fossil fuels to hydrogen. So yeah, I think we can strengthen each other at this point, and by the supply of hydrogen, of clean energy from Chile and other countries around the world is helping decarbonize Europe and changing the industrial processes in Europe.
What about the expectation between the government of the Netherlands regarding hydrogen imports from Chile by 2040?
Oh, that's a difficult question, because I think we all know that the traction it's slowing down a little bit. I think nowadays projections that are being made are going to be more what's the word, more realistic. But by 2040, because I think we already set our first goals in 2030, I am sure that by 2040 there will be a huge flow of green energy, of green hydrogen from South America, from Chile to there, and that all via the port of Rotterdam.
Talking about acceleration, do you consider that Chile should accelerate some internal procedures in order to awaken investment in the development of a renewable hydrogen economy in the country? And where do you think it is important changes should be made?
Yeah, that's a very difficult question indeed, and I think it's an act of balancing, because we are doing this, we are making this transition to fight climate change, to avoid this planet to become inhabitable. So we need this change for the decarbonization and to save our planet. But at the same time, the things we need to do, like we need to generate a lot of clean energy, we need to place a lot of windmills, we need to place a lot of solar panels on our ground. That also impacts like the living environment of the people here in Chile, but around the world. We see in the Netherlands also there's a lot of public protest against windmills in the backyard, so to say. So that's understandable, and we need to find a balance between what is acceptable and what isn't acceptable anymore. And we need to engage with the people living in these countries, in the Netherlands and in Chile, to see what we can do together to mitigate like the consequences of this new energy form. And now coming to the point, what should be done? Of course, I think everybody knows that like environmental permitting is a very lengthy and very complex process, and I think rightfully so. But sometimes I think we could, by putting more capacity into assessing like the environmental impact and to speed things a little bit up, might attract more investments and also make the transition a little bit more quickly yeah, for us all. Yeah.
How can help the technology transfer from Netherlands in the development of green hydrogen industry in Chile?
I think the biggest assets of my country, of the Netherlands, and of course we have the port of Rotterdam, the biggest port of Europe. And we in the Netherlands are very good in logistics. So we know how to do shipping. We know how to connect like ships to systems of pipelines within Europe. At this moment, we are already heavily investing in creating a hydrogen network of pipes that will connect the port of Rotterdam uh, to the big industry in Germany. So I really think that with these kinds of knowledge and experience, we can also help Chile to create like the infrastructure to be able to export the green hydrogen that will be produced here. Because at this moment, especially in the south, there isn't a lot of infrastructure and it needs to be built. Ports need to be built, and I think we can support that process.